I'm Rabbi Daniel Lappin, here to answer the questions that you send in to Cornerstone. Here's a terrific one from a woman with a great question. Rabbi, I've heard you speak of the importance of family dinners. Why is that? And what can we do to make the most of family time at our dinner table? Well, Sharon, you ask a very good question. And the key thing, I think, to start off our conversation on this is to know that slavery destroys relationships. Whatever else slavery does, whatever other evils come from slavery, destruction of relationships is right up at the top. And so, not surprisingly, as the children of Israel got ready to leave Egypt, there seems to be a lot of emphasis on rebuilding those relationships. First of all, there is a family dinner. The entire Paschal sacrifice, that whole lamb, that Passover lamb is eaten only in family environments, because you've got to build the family. How do you build the family? With eating together. That's right. And that's absolutely reliable. So you're right on track, Sharon, when you speak about family dinners. The second thing we notice is that the Passover Seder is all about talking. As a matter of fact, the book that guides you through the Seder is called a Haggadah, which means a telling or a speaking or a talking. And the activity is all about that. For instance, the phrasing in that book is constantly when your child asks you, and when your child says to you, and you shall say to your child. So it's all about parent-child communication at that dinner table. That's what it's talking about. And what's the first place they leave Egypt? Israelites show up. The first place they arrive is called Pi Hachirot in Hebrew. That means the mouth of freedom. That makes perfect sense. Mouth and freedom, right? You want to get away from the oppression of slavery, you've got to be able to use your mouth. And then they come to a place called the desert. Interestingly enough, in Hebrew, the word for a desert means a speaking. Why? A desert, I would have thought, is quiet. That's right. Have you noticed that many people are uncomfortable with silence? Silence, as it were, draws a response. Sometimes people even say things they weren't intending to say because they find silence almost uncomfortable. A desert is a place that produces speech. And so all this, in fact, even the holiday Pesach in Hebrew, Passover in Hebrew Pesach, actually doesn't just mean Passover, it means a talking mouth. And so, yes, one of the things that is fascinating is that the most reliable indicator of top scores in schools, in standardized testing like the SATs, the question they've asked again and again and again is, do you eat dinner regularly with your family? And when the answer is yes, that correlates to high performance in school. So all of you, do your kids a favor. You've got kids at school, have family dinners and have conversation around the dinner table. It's absolutely essential from escaping the oppression of a slavery where there is no hope and there is no future. Talking is the way to educational success and to life success. And you do that by conversing around the table. Look out for, if you will, for a book I wrote called Thought Tools. That's right, Thought Tools. Tools for thinking, right? Thought Tools. And it's by me, Rabbi Daniel Lappin. It's filled with 50 ideas for dinner table conversation to stimulate things you can ask your children, things you can tell them, things that will produce the essential conversation that turns a meal into a family dinner time. I'm Rabbi Daniel Lappin, and I pray that the Lord blesses you with good health and prosperity. The rest is all up to you.